Apparently, no, I was about to say, Jesus Christ, it's the 4th fucking week, man. Bonds 5, my friends. I hope we're getting to a closure with this, because this is getting ridiculous. This is really getting ridiculous. But I kind of like it. The pacing is really slow, but you know, that really grasps, like, the fucking struggle that she has. Morning, Yuna. So, did you forget anything today? I know, I'm good. I didn't have the energy to point out how our roles had completely reversed. With how much is going through my head these days, there is no hope for me to process it all, no matter how much I think about it. There's my answer for Hina, of course, but now there's Megami's request for me to consider too. Then there's how much I'm worrying around everyone around me. I know too. That's probably why she'd reached out to me. She told me I could talk to her about anything, but I can't begin to answer any of it. I'm still unsure whether or not I'm in love with Hina, what sort of love I feel for her, whether I can tell her if I love her, what people around us would think, what I would do about that, whether I would help Megami and Sachi-san or turn them down. Could I really ask someone's advice about all this? Can I keep worrying them? There is just so much. Hey, Yuna. Yeah. Tests are coming up. What do you want to do? Should we get together to study again? Oh yeah, those are coming up, aren't they? I hadn't completely forgotten. Hard too when we've been talking about tests in class. Right, we've got tests. I wonder how that'll go. Can I get through the exams in the situation I'm in right now? I'm sure I'll be able to concentrate once they are right in front of me, but am I gonna be able to study for them properly? Well, we could skip this time if you're not up to it, Yuna. Huh. Anna's really worried about me, especially since she always looks forward to things like this. Now let's do it. I'm worried about Hina studying too, after all. When works for you, Anno? A weekend should be fine, right? Like Saturday? Saturday, that's fine with me. I think it'll work for Hina too. I'll tell her. Okay. Right, what about Nena-san? She came to the one before summer vacation. Should we invite her this time? Nena-san said she'd do it with the usual 3 when we talked about it. Maybe I could have actually helped with her? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, just you and Hina then. You'll make dinner this time too, right, Yuna? Of course. Yay, that's the best part. I'm looking forward to it this time too. Yes. A study session, huh? I'll have to think about what to make for dinner, and I'll have to talk to Hina. I wonder if I'll found my answer by this weekend, or will I still be thinking about it? Tell me when I should be intruding, okay? Yuna. Any time in the afternoon's fine. Okay. Hey, Yuna. Yeah. Listen, that's nothing. Okay. I don't know what she was trying to say, I'm curious, but more than that, every time the conversation stops for a moment, my head fills with all sorts of other things. What should I do? Should I concentrate on exams for a little while, but then I'll just keep Hina waiting longer? I really don't know where I should be focusing my thoughts. It's like I'm supposed to be thinking, but I'm only thinking about thinking. And that's when Yuna-chan is to meet Yuna-chan in here. Huh? My name rang out through the classroom and I hurriedly looked up and turned toward the voice. Okay, Amishima-senpai was at the door. Everyone is giving their input. Oh, there you are. Senpai looked my way and came into the classroom, completely ignoring all the attention she had drawn from my classmates. Hey, Yuna-chan, it's been a while. Ah, yeah. Sorry, but do you have anything... do you have some time during lunch today? I guess so. Yeah, excellent. Could you come to our club room for a little bit then? Huh? Okay. Sorry about that. I'll see you at lunch then. I'll be waiting. Since they are in the track team, I guess Hina told them that she hadn't answered her, and maybe then, because that is the last couple. Well, okay, Miki and Maki, but they don't really know Yuna, so they can't even give her any kind of advice, obviously. So basically, those are the last ones that basically she's encountering all the couples that she's helped, except obviously, as I said, Maki and Miki, because she didn't really know that Yuna exists, basically, because you know she has been helping from the shadows where they didn't even notice her, they didn't even notice that she did anything for them. Every other couple kind of encountered Yuna, and kind of knows her now, and that is the last couple basically that's the last couple she didn't have encountered yet. She said, then left the classroom under the same amount of attention, just like that, after she'd said what she'd come to say. What was that about? Naturally, the curious glaze of my classmates settled on me after Amishima-senpai had left, but I had no idea what I'd been summoned for either. Who knows? In any case, I guess I'm headed to the track team's club room at lunch. Maybe she's having some trouble with Inamoto-senpai again. I guess I'd have to help in that case, or maybe I wouldn't, since the two spirits have apparently seen what they wanted to see already. Now I should do some follow-up either way. No matter what it is, I need to find out if something's happened. Hopefully helping them will keep me occupied. Maybe doing something like cooking duty. No. If it's just that, I'll be able to focus at least. No, wait a second, that's not it. I can't just turn away from my problems. I can't believe I'm hoping they are in trouble just so that I can ignore my own business. Am I really that desperate? Yeah, they don't have problems. They are going to solve your problem. I'm pretty sure. I did everything I could to focus on my morning classes, and then it was lunchtime. I hurried to the track team club room. I didn't think there was any real need to rush, but I wanted to know what I'd been called there as soon as possible. Because I wanted to be able to focus on my thoughts on Hina again, or because I wanted to concentrate on anything other than her. I don't care anymore. Whoa. Huh, ah. I was spacing out again. I didn't even notice the person coming up the stairs when I turned into them. I twisted around narrowly, managing to avoid her, and slammed myself into the wall instead. Ah! I hit my shoulder, but the sting faded quickly. Ah, okay. She still encounters her. Nice. I'm sorry, are you alright? Oh, it's Aihara-senpai. So she's who I almost ran into. Actually, no, I just realized, Yuna told Maki that, you know, she basically, if you don't say anything, nothing will change. Which now makes even more sense, by the way. If she doesn't say anything to Hina, nothing will change. Huh? Taking your own advice? Maybe? I'm fine. I'm sorry. I was in a hurry. No, I should apologize. You're alright? You're not hurt? No. Oh, Tomi-san. Ah, yes. I guess she remembers me now. This is kinda awkward. After I said all that awful stuff that time we worked together. We've seen each other a few times since then, but we've never really spoken. I haven't apologized for then either. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm sorry about before. Huh? I said some rude things to you. Ah. I didn't think it was really the time to apologize for something like that anymore, but it'll be weird to try and say sorry later if I just left right now. Don't worry about it. But it's fine. What you said made me think about some things. I'm glad you said what you did. Aihara-senpai said, smiling. I wonder how she took my words. I don't know that, but I do know a bit about what happened with Senpai and Maki-san after that. Like what she said to Maki-san before the school festival. What's wrong? Ah. I thought the same thing back then, but you look like you're struggling with something. I thought maybe you were having the same problems I was. And your face looks the same now. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry for saying something so strange. No. I was just curious. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything when it doesn't involve me. I'm sorry. That's fine. I'm sorry. Please excuse me. I said, bowing my head a little. It's the same as before, isn't it? I'm just running from her again. Though I do need to get to the track team. I turned my head and caught Senpai watching me worriedly. I felt a pain somewhere in my heart. It weighed on me. Oh, Miki-san. Maki-san climbed up the stairs I was heading down. She passed by, calling out to Aihara-senpai. I went and borrowed the tools. Sorry for the wait. It's fine. Let's go. Sorry you have to help with something I was asked to do. No, you've helped me plenty before. I'm happy to help you now. Listening to their conversation, I moved my feet a bit faster toward the track team club room. No running in the halls though. Okay, let's see what they're up to. I hope they're gonna talk some sense now. Excuse me. Oh, there you are, Yuna-chan. Sorry to call you all the way over here, Yuna-chan. It wasn't just Amishima-senpai waiting for me in the club room, but Inamoto-senpai too. The other team members weren't present. That included Hina. I was a little relieved. So, we had something we wanted to chat with you about. Go ahead and sit down somewhere. Okay. I entered the room and sat down as she suggested. What's on their minds? I'm sorry, this is really something we should have gone to you This is really something we should have gone to you about, but we didn't think we could take about it anywhere other than here. We wanted to do this earlier, but there was the Kokutai and stuff. After that, we had to retire and help the next captain and vice captain take over, so it's gotten a little late. Oh, I thought for a second they were actually chatting, because they were mentioning that, you know, her taking over the track team, but obviously not, they had already found someone. You haven't eaten yet, right? Then let's get this over with quick. Amishima-senpai said before briefly sharing a glance with Inamoto-senpai. 3, 2, 1. We're sorry! They both said, bowing their heads. What? Why are they apologizing to me? I don't remember them doing anything they had to apologize for. Really, we're sorry. We totally caused you trouble. We're so sorry, Yuna-chan. Why? Well, for the school festival. Miyu and I had been fighting for a little while before then. I know that, but we got Hina mixed up in that fight, you know? We really yanked her around. We wanted to apologize for that. But why me? Ah, well, since you're her guardian, right? I'm not her guardian. Oh, I thought you were a big sis. Well, maybe, but... Right? So we wanted to apologize to you too, Yuna-chan, for getting you wrapped up in our fight. I suppose I was wrapped up in it a little, but that's because I was helping with stuff they shouldn't have known about. That stuff with Hina did make me nervous, but it didn't directly cause me any trouble. We just feel really bad getting other people involved in our fights. Let us apologize. Uh-huh. Well, I think it's fine to tell you, Yuna-chan. Miyu and I are dating. We have been for a really long time. You haven't heard from Hina? No, nothing from Hina. Really? Well, that's the truth anyway. We wanted to apologize for involving you in a fight related to that. I can't exactly tell them that I knew, but I guess I don't have to pretend to be surprised when I'm already so dumbfounded with this conversation. We are sort of keeping this a secret. Could you not tell anyone? Sure. I don't really like hiding it though. I want to be together with Miyu forever, long after this. That's why we want to keep it a secret until we can support ourselves. Right, I understand. Thanks. So that's why. I knew they were keeping it a secret, but I didn't know the reason. They were thinking of the future, of when they'd be able to support themselves. Is romance between women so serious that you have to think about that stuff? Between everyone, basically. Good. That's half of what we wanted to talk about. Half. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. There was one more thing, Yuna-chan. Ah, yes. Has Hina confessed to you yet? But how does Amishima-senpai know about that? And if Amishima-senpai knows, then Inamoto-senpai does too, right? Did Hina tell them? That was too direct, Matsuri. Oh, it's not that Hina told us. She hasn't said anything, so don't doubt her, alright? Ah, okay. That's a relief, but now I'm even more curious about how they know. I see, so she's already done it. Well, it's Hina. She moves quick. It's been 4 weeks. I mean... Yeah, okay, she doesn't know if you have responded yet or not, but, you know, it's been 4 weeks, so I wouldn't really necessarily call that quick. Intuition, I suppose. We realized that Hina had fallen in love, and we just figured it out from there. Intuition. Like, you just get a sense for these things, because we are the same, maybe? Who knows? They are fearsome, and from my startled reaction to that first question, there is no hiding it now. Were you surprised when Hina confessed to you, Yuna-chan? Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be them. Nice. Have you answered her yet? Not yet. I didn't think so. You seem to be worrying about it quite a lot. I'm just getting more and more transparent. These two are a little too sharp. So this is the other half of what they wanted to talk about. What exactly are they trying to say? Are they going to tell me to go out with Hina? I hope you give it a lot of thought. That's what we wanted to tell you. Yeah, 4 weeks. Huh. As much as I'd like to tell you to just say yes, this is something that you need to figure out on your own, Yuna-chan. But we'd like if you could give it due consideration before you answer. Though it seems like we didn't need to tell you that. You shouldn't torture yourself about it either. Right. Guess not. Give it due consideration, huh? I am thinking. I'm always thinking, but... Tell them! They are helping! I shouldn't torture myself, but the more I think about it, the more I don't know. I can't find the answer, no matter what considerations I make. Tell them! Again, if you don't tell that anyone, you won't get anywhere. Nothing will change. We're just happy Hina finally told you, and we'll be glad if you give her a proper answer, Yuna-chan. No matter what that answer is, as long as it gives Hina's feelings some closure. I'm sure she'll accept it, whether it is a yes or a no, as long as you've taken it seriously, Yuna-chan. But what will happen if I tell her no? Will that hurt Hina? And if I say yes, then we'd be dating, but I haven't thought about the future like these two at all. I have no idea what it holds. But I might need to be strong like them if I want us to be together forever. That's what it would mean to say yes. Yeah, you kinda already had the closure that you say yes when you think about that, you know? But I'm not thinking about anything about the future, or I don't know if I could protect Hina if we were together. They both looked at each other for a moment. What am I saying? I don't even know. Are they thinking the same thing? I was worried, but their voices were gentle for some reason. Well, I understand why you'd worry, Yuna-chan. But you can rely on Hina at times like those. She's not so weak that you need to constantly protect her, right? Yes, I think she's very strong, don't you, Yuna-chan? You shouldn't only ask negative questions. If you do, you'll only come up with negative answers. Right. You should look at Hina instead, and think about how you feel then. At Hina. That's good advice, yeah. Yep, well, that's all about the advice we can give you. The rest is up to you, Yuna-chan. Sorry for taking all this time, but we wanted to make sure we told you all this since we are worried about you two. I'm glad we could talk about this, so... Though, since it seems to have been on our mind, I hope this is some help to you. I feel a bit like a mother then. Don't say that, you're making me feel old and we can't be so pushy. These two are so strong. Even though they were just fighting, it's like they made up and are tied even more strongly together for it. I'm not sure they even needed our help. They kinda did. And it's not just them. It's the same for everyone else. I wonder how much use what I've done really was. For everyone who's able to hold her beloved person's hand, to be by her side. Can Hina and I be like them? It feels... If this feeling of mine is real, I have to think of my answer for her. A proper answer for me to give to her. Yep. Which we're not gonna get, because we get to the couples now? Maybe? It would appear to be that way. No, it isn't. We have bonds 6. It's the same week. Yeah, it's Saturday. Okay. Because, you know, sometimes the Japanese calendar is a little bit weird. Like, Saturday is the last day and Sunday is... Like, you know, in our calendar, it's like from Monday to Sunday. But I think in Japan, it's from Sunday to Saturday. So I thought it would be Sunday, but this is actually Saturday. So this is the studying session, which is her, Hina, and Ano. Frankly, I'm not very good at math, nor do I like it very much. That feeling is mutual, but I'm concentrating as hard as I can on the workbook in front of me. I recall the formulas, apply them to the problems, do the calculations, and fill in the answers. Studying, especially for tests, is good because I can focus on rereading textbooks, working on problems, and memorizing vocab. I can concentrate on the steps from beginning to end, just like when I'm cooking. Oh, shit. Damn it. Sorry. Unnecessary. They're not unnecessary. But anyway, it's better than stressing over a problem I can't find an answer to. Saturday. Our customary study session for before exams. Ano and I are studying in my room. We have been since dinner. For the moment, Tina's gone home. Her mom and dad are home today, so she's eating there and taking a bath before coming back. And here I am, feeling somehow lonely and uneasy without her, but whenever she's around I get restless and distracted trying to figure out the answer I'm failing to give her. But it's just nowhere to be found. I think about it, stress about it, but it just never comes together. I end up spacing out and worrying the people around me. This has been going on for so long now. What should I do? Now I'm thinking about it again. I really have to focus on my studying. Nice, we have voice acting. Ano called my name, finally pulling me back into study more. Good. I looked at the section Ano had her pencil pointed toward and explained to her the complex distinctions of the conjunctive form. Jesus. No. Well, kinda like me at math, yeah. I wonder if she really understands, but I guess that's kind of how classic literature works.
料理とか勉強だけはちゃんとできるんだね。何を変って。まあ、そう言われても仕方ないけど。
Yes, for sure. It's a bit late to try and fool Ano now. She's been worried plenty about me lately. I can't believe she's been so concerned about me.
私なんて考え事が煮詰まってると何にも手がつかなくなっちゃうからね。
I'm the same. If I'm not concentrating, my mind will go right back to what I'm worrying about. I didn't think I was this fragile. I thought I was more composed than this, but I guess I was wrong. Ano, huh? She's been worried about me this whole time. I was trying to pretend I was alright at first, but now the only thing I could say to her would be I'm sorry. I know that Ano's been really worried about me, but I haven't been able to tell her what I'm worrying about. But I've talked to all sorts of people since then, had all sorts of people worry about me since then. They've given me advice, or at least encouraged me. Sachi-san, Megumi, Sono-sensei, Tsurugimine-san, Nena-san, Amishima-senpai, Inamoto-senpai. I'm sure there are more too. Why did I get so close to all these people? Ano, she's not related to my current issue like Sachi-san and Megumi are. She doesn't have the same feelings as Hina, where the root of my issue lies, like Sono-sensei or my senpai. A friend unrelated to this problem. Ano has nothing to do with love between women or homosexuality, right? Well, she mentioned it. She said she likes Yuri, but she can't imagine anything IRL, right? In real life. I wonder, would Ano be able to give me a good answer, or if not an answer, some advice to help me with this problem? No, she doesn't have to tell me anything. I want to talk to her. I want her to hear. Okay. Okay. Let's see how good she is. The decision maker. Let's see.
テストのことじゃなさそうだね。うん。テストは関係なくて、ちょっと悩んでることがあって。ほう。
She was relaxed before, but Ano's straightening her back. It's a little hard to say if we're going to be all formal.
それってもしかして学校の屋上にいる幽霊のこと？
Wait, what? 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 Sorry, what?